For years, the Social Security Administration promoted a break-even analysis as the primary way to decide when to claim benefits. This approach, often presented in a simple chart, created a narrow perspective. When a single option is presented by a government entity, other valid strategies often fail to rise to the level of consciousness or are discounted. This can lead to people making decisions based on lore and anecdote rather than a full understanding of their personal circumstances. The proof is in the data. More people take Social Security at age 62 than any other age, a choice that creates a huge disconnect with the break-even model. It is critical to understand the reasons behind this, separating legitimate strategies from choices made for the wrong reasons. There are several valid reasons to claim benefits at 62. The most direct is simply needing the money. Life can throw curveballs, such as a debilitating illness, a late career layoff, or a lifetime of financial hardship. For those facing these realities, taking Social Security early is not a strategic choice, but a necessity for survival. The break-even calculator, focused purely on maximizing total dollars over a potential lifespan, is indifferent to these human factors. Another powerful reason involves maximizing total household income. If you have an older spouse who has reached their full retirement age, they cannot claim their spousal benefit until you file for your own. Delaying your claim to age 70 would force them to forego years of payments that will never be recovered, as their benefit stops growing at their full retirement age. Similarly, qualifying children at home cannot unlock their dependent benefits until the primary insured person files. In these family scenarios, filing early provides crucial income for loved ones. Personal health also plays a major role. Social Security is essentially an insurance policy against living too long. But if you are single and have serious health problems that point to a shorter than average life expectancy, the calculation changes. Without a spouse or dependent children who would rely on a survivor benefit, claiming early ensures you receive more of your earned benefits during your lifetime. Finally, the certainty of future income can justify an early claim. If you have funds from a trust or a guaranteed inheritance due to be delivered in a few years, Social Security can act as a financial bridge. However, this strategy hinges on absolute certainty. A probable inheritance that could be depleted by a parent's long-term care costs is not a guarantee, and making a life-altering decision based on an uncertain future is a significant gamble. Conversely, there are compelling arguments for delaying your claim. If you are still working and enjoy it, you may want to wait. Claiming benefits while working before your full retirement age subjects you to an earnings limit. If your income exceeds it, a portion of your benefits will be withheld, negating the purpose of filing early. The primary advantage of waiting is the substantial growth in your monthly payment. Claiming at 62 gets you only about 70% of your full retirement benefit, whereas waiting until age 70 provides 124%, a 77% increase in your monthly income for the rest of your life. This strategy works especially well if your job also provides health insurance, bridging the gap until you qualify for Medicare. Delaying is also one of the most powerful ways to protect those you love. By waiting to claim, you increase the size of your own benefit, which directly translates into a larger survivor benefit for your spouse if you pass away first. It's an act of financial protection for their future. Furthermore, waiting treats Social Security as what it really is, longevity insurance. Retirement spending often follows a U-shape, with high costs early on and then again late in life due to medical and long-term care needs. A larger, delayed Social Security check provides a bigger, inflation-protected income stream later in life, precisely when other assets, like a 401k, may be running low. This can mean the difference between financial independence and being a financial burden on family. If you have a pension, rental income, or a spouse's salary that covers your expenses, you have the luxury to let your benefit grow. This approach offers tremendous flexibility. You can live off other assets, but if the market crashes or a medical emergency arises, you can start Social Security at any point. Once you start, however, the decision is almost impossible to reverse. Waiting keeps your options open and is particularly wise if your other income sources are not inflation adjusted. You can rely on your fixed income early while its purchasing power is highest and save the inflation-protected Social Security income for later when it will be worth more. The old break-even chart reduced a complex personal decision to a simple math problem, ignoring the vital role of Social Security as insurance. The right choice is not just about maximizing dollars, it's about managing risk, protecting loved ones, and ensuring you have security in your final years.